August 16th, the year of our Lord, 2005. We just finished number 4.
Number 4 together.
Inside Man.
That's right.
He Got Game, Malcolm X, and started with Mo Better.
The Mo Better makes you Mo Better.
I would just like to say, and there's no BS, I mean, it's been a pleasure, you know, for us, really. For me, and I'm really proud of the 4 films we've done.
Right, me too.
And the work, you know.
We're getting old, Spike.
We're getting old. But the thing what I say is that every day, Malcolm X just grows in stature. I mean, like, that performance, I mean, I remember you said Spike, because people don't know, Denzel, Mr. Washington, stopped working on other stuff a year before to prepare for that film.
Well, you know, there was a lot of pressure. There was a lot of pressure.
We had this running joke where we had our passport.
We were ready to go. As the minister said, a lot of people love the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. My arms was for so long, I can't reach but so far. He was dead serious too, but I give you credit just for the bravery, man.
But you know, I did have to go to Chicago though.
Yeah, sit down. That's
I had to have to sit down with the minister.
That's correct.
What is the hardest role? Let's to maybe take Malcolm X out of the equation, but
because that wasn't the hardest one. The hardest ones are the ones that you don't want to be there.
That's true.
Malcolm X really wasn't hard because I had done the play.
Right. Chickens come home to roost. Right?
Yeah, so I felt comfortable that I could do it. And, you know, I got the gift of gab anyway. So I was cutting and pasting his speeches. You remember we were shooting one day out there and you just kept loading the cameras up. I just kept going. I was making it up.
You weren't making it up, Denzel.
No, I wasn't making it up. I was using pieces.
I know, but even that, though, I was a witness to this. You channeled the spirit of Malcolm. Because I remember one specific time where, you know, we went to Malcolm's speeches, and once you finished with the text, you kept on going.
Right.
And we I didn't say cut.
right.
We kept
loading the camera.
We kept loading the camera, and there were many times in that film where we all had to pinch ourselves because we thought we saw the reincarnation of Malcolm. It wasn't about impersonation,
you know, to capture the spirit.
The spirit, and just trying to, you know, act as well. I'm gonna look like him and that, but that's just surface stuff.
Will Smith called me before he started Ali, and he was saying, "What should I do?" You know, and he did the voice for me, and he had it. I said, "I think you should go to Michigan and pray with Ali." When I did Malcolm X, I would just pray every morning. You know, before I came out of that trailer, I was like, "Malcolm, come on," you know, because it's not for me.
Right.
You know, it's for him and for those hopefully that he affected.
What attracted you to the script Inside Man and the role of Detective Keith Frazier?
Yes. I just, you know, same kind of thing. I was like, well, this is a good read.
I don't know if you remember this. I sent you He Got Game. I said, I know Denzel's not going to want to
do this. And I loved it.
I know. I sent you at a humbug. He's not going to want to do this.
You didn't think so?
Nah. But that time, I just thought this might be a little bit too dark.
Right. Nah.
I love those scenes where we cut the flashback to the young Jesus.
Right.
And looking at back to coaching stuff, you go back to remember the Titans.
Right.
You know, you were,
yeah. But then that's also that's real. I mean, for me, it goes back to like the boys' club, just the coaches, and all of that.
You like coaching, right?
I love coaching. That's what I'd be doing if I wasn't acting.
For Mo Better, I want to really combine my love of sports and jazz. I grew up in the jazz household, and you know, in sports, you always hear about these athletes who get career-ending injuries. And for an athlete or musician, those guys had to start at a very young age. And so what happens when something you devote your whole life to, you can't do again?
Oh, the busted lip, huh?
The busted lip to someone, and you begin the film, you see this kid, Bleak, is getting trumpet lessons when he's 5, 6 years old. So this playing this trumpet, this horn, his whole life, and then what's going to happen to him? We can no longer play.
That's actually one of the first times where we felt free to ad-lib more, because we was coming up with stuff. Pasting the girl on the mirror.
Oh yeah, it was Giancarlo. But look at it, yourself, Wesley, Bill Nunn, Giancarlo,
Kane,
Jeff Watts, Robin Harris. Oh, the great Robin Harris.
Oh man, said I had a head like a question mark.
Robin Harris was so funny. The actors, even if they weren't working that day, they would come in because they know Robin was going to be performing.
What Spike did was just, I guess, between setups or whatever, Robin did, because it was a stage, and he would go up on stage and just go off and do a show. Oh, man, I walked through there one day. He says, "Oh, Bleak, where you get that suit from?" I said, "I got it from your girlfriend." He said, "Yeah, well, check your drawers. That ain't the only thing you got from her." He said it like, I was like, "Oh, let me get out of here." Question we both asked all the time: are we making progress? Is it getting better?
I think we are making progress,
Right.
but it's not progress across the board. Hopefully one day soon, while we're still young, to get in one of those gatekeeping positions so we can be one of those people that has green light power, that has a studio job. Some of these studios don't even have any black executives at all. We go to the studios, man. The only black people we see is the guy at the gate.
Really?
Let you in.
And he won't let you in.
At the same time, yourself, Sam, Don Cheadle, Will, Eddie.
Why do you think there aren't the roles for black women? Are we not writing them? Is that on
I
us?
think we have to write them.
Yeah.
And you got to give Miss Winfrey credit because
Right,
she uses all her clout. She just did Zora Neale Hurston's classic Eyes Watching Gawahali.
Right.
Now she's getting ready to do Paradise again. She definitely can get stuff made. Hopefully, she'll put us on the show too.
Not that we're asking for that.
I know,
We're not asking to be on the show.
I want to ask you what you thought of Do the Right Thing, despite what you thought of Glory.
Do the Right Thing. It's a film that has grown on me more and more. It's impressed me more and more. Now I'm really looking at what you're doing. I'm not just looking at the story. I'm looking at how you put it together and the sophistication of the shots. And I appreciate it more because now I'm seeing what you're doing. And then I'm going, man, he was like a kid when he did that.
Thank you. All the shots, I can't take the credit for that. That's Ernest Dickerson.
Okay.
Also, I like to say that Do the Right Thing was really the first film I felt comfortable working with actors. She's gonna have in school days, I know I was doing. Glory. What take was that on the tier?
Another one of those characters, but especially that scene where I just went to prayer. I just called on all the spirits of all those who had been beaten and hung. And not that I represent them,
right.
But I literally, and some people might think it's wacky, but that's all I did. I just said, come on with me. I just want to go out here and represent y'all in some kind of way. And when I walked out the door to come do the scene, it suddenly hit me like, oh, don't everybody, because everybody's getting liberal, and the guy was hitting me. He didn't really want to hit me. It was like a felt whip, but it was wet, so it was starting to hurt. So I was like, come on, hit me for real, like you mean it, like I stole something from you. It just wasn't anything I planned. Ed, to his credit, he saw it. He was like, wait, wait. Now we're going to start pushing in. He started, we did a couple of more takes, but it was like he wasn't going to let anybody see him sweat or feel the pain. And it's just one of those moments.
Like you said before with Malcolm X, you got to put yourself in a position to be open because stuff like that, our ancestors are out there.
Right.
And if you're open, we could use that, you got
I've
that
done
antenna, but
it.
we could draw upon our
I've done
ancestors.
it over and over again. If there's anything I can say to actors, that's what's worked for me more than anything else. More than any technique, more than any amount of training or any amount of luck or anything else you want to call it.
How long do you think you like to keep acting?
I've been ready to quit acting. Yeah, for a while.
Mine's too good.
Yeah.
It's hard to walk away, but
I just.
Would you just be solely director then?
You know who I use as a model? I look at Clint Eastwood. That's sort of my model now. I'm like, because there's gonna come a time when I ain't the guy. It's already happening, So not only that, more than that, I like seeing other people do well. Mm-hmm. I got the most pleasure out of watching Derek Luke and Joy Bryant, grow and seeing where they are
before
now.
Your eyes.
Yeah, before my eyes and seeing where they are now. I like being behind the scenes. I don't need to be the guy out front.
Well, there was a little bit of time between He Got Game and Inside Man. Let's not be that long next time.
Peace.
All right, man. All right. Thank you.